For those who don't know, Brittany Dawn is I guess, a fitness YouTuber, and she's come under fire lately because apparently she's been blocking people when selling them cookie cutter programs, and when they criticize her, she blocks them, which is really unfair, or she's just not giving them the product or the claims that she makes with the products that she's providing with like the programs or whatever, they aren't getting them, and again, she's just blocking them. So that's not fun. She's gotten a lot of backlash, even though she tried to apologize, and I completely understand and empathize with these people. She doesn't seem like a genuine person, doesn't seem like she actually cares. She's been giving back refunds, but not full refunds, which is kind of odd. You'd think with the kind of job market that she's in, her image is kind of everything. So you'd think she'd try to appease people as much as possible. I just want to address something too. I don't know if she actually even has any sort of certifications. I don't know what her credentials are, but that's not why people are buying her programs, right? These are global, I'm guessing, girls who see her physique and think that, wow, I want to look like her, and probably wouldn't question anything that she throws at them. So I just want to address, not really criticizing her, because there are a ton of videos that I've already done, and I'll actually link a few in the comments. Really want to address is just how easy it is to fool people that don't ask questions. Um, I think lifting should be a part of your everyday life. I think it's extremely important for people to do. If you aren't lifting, if you aren't doing some sort of exercise, I think you're actually, you probably fit in the same category as the people who are fairly obese. Exercise has been linked to many health markers all across the board, despite a lot of other factors, like lifestyle factors. So, what I want to do, again, is maybe give some advice. Try to show people that it's okay to criticize the people that are giving you advice. Maybe don't spend $200 on a program or on a person that doesn't seem to have her credentials like shown anywhere in an obvious way. Anyway, let me get into something real quick here. Here's something that you can. Here's a question that you could ask one of your trainers or someone that is trying to give you advice, especially if you're paying them, and they have the idea that you need to buy supplements or protein powder. Let's look at protein, for example, what the most optimal protein level is for an athlete. You are not an athlete, most likely, especially if you bought her program. You are not an athlete. You are probably someone who's never lifted before ever, or maybe did some moderate exercises at some point, or moderately exercises in the sense of going on the treadmill or something like that. Anyway, so when we convert this right here, this is where the most optimal range for protein intake is, and converting that is to pounds, we get 0.75 grams per pound of body weight, or 0.76, I believe. That is the most optimal amount for, again, athletes. So if you have someone who is training you and telling you to go above that, show him this study, and I'll link it down below, of course. But here's the title. You can read it yourself. Here is another thing that I wanted to talk about with bulking and cutting. These are two very common things that fitness or personal trainers will probably talk about. It's most basic things. And then in this study, it talks about bulking. Very very common thing. So this group is the subgroup that had a calorie surplus, and this is the group that had maintenance to almost below surplus, or below maintenance, I believe. And right here you can see what you would probably predict to happen, which is the group that ate more gained more weight, or specifically fat. So this FM is actually fat mass. Right here, again, this is the group that ate in surplus, and this is the group that ate in maintenance. This is the lean body mass. So despite eating more calories, they didn't really see a significant amount of lean body mass. And then here is the change in body weight. Right here, as you would probably guess, the group that ate more food gained more weight, and the group that didn't really see much. But I guess this is the most important part. So despite gaining more weight and eating more calories, they didn't really gain any significant amount of weight. Yeah, so again, show these studies, ask the people that you're giving money to questions all the time. You shouldn't have to constantly come back to these people. You shouldn't get stuck in a loop. What these guys will do is they'll probably not tell you what to do necessarily. They'll just or tell you why you're doing certain things, right? They'll probably say, "Oh, let's put you on a bulk, and let's get you to have this much protein powder, and let's get you to do these machines." And if you don't question them, you're basically just telling them that they can pretty much take advantage of you as much as possible. They don't really have to have themselves be criticized at all. And I understand why some people, again, probably trust these people or just don't care enough. They just want to see results. It's just what I'm trying to do is not only save you money, because I can also link you, just putting this out there, I can link free programs out there that you don't have to pay anything for, completely free, that are way better than her programs, than other people's programs. I guarantee, without a doubt, any program you're paying for, I can show you one that is better for free. Whether that be a meal plan or even a program for strength training or anything like that. So I just want you to question these people. I want you to not be so gullible. I want you to get, of course, the money that you're paying, or the worth that you're paying for with your money. I hope this was informative in some way, shape, or form. Let me know if you have been scammed or if you have a personal trainer right now. And just tell me what they're telling you. It'd be really interesting to see what, or it'd be really interesting to, like maybe point out that your trainer might not actually know, any more than you do about training. Yet you're giving them all this money. So that is the end of this video. Again, I hope it was informative, and I'll see you later.